Terrariums have become very popular among not only indoor gardening enthusiasts but also nature aquarium hobbyists. In this video, I am going to cover a few aspects of terrarium setup using the technology called DOOA Paluda System 30 from ADA Japan. Obviously, Paluda System 30 is not the only way that you can set up terrarium, but this is just an example that I have used. I will be covering certain interesting aspects of terrarium setup, some of the plants that you can use, and even some maintenance tips. But before proceeding further, let me apologize for this long gap in coming up with this video. Actually, my editing setup has got into some trouble, and due to all this chip shortage etc. that is happening right now, and it's taking some time to recover my editing setup. I do apologize for this delay. My editing setup is still not ready, and I will request all my viewers to wait and bear with me for some more time till I recover my setup and can start publishing videos in a far more regular schedule. Sharing the detailed technicalities of DOOA Paluda System 30 is definitely beyond the scope of this video. But let me start by explaining a few things. Like for example, the system size is 30 cm by 30 cm with 45 cm as height. One great thing about this system is that it has got both sliding door and sliding top glasses. So you can easily disassemble the system for maintenance. The back wall has got retainers on which you can put what they call as Wabi Kusa mat. That's some sort of a back wall material on which you can fix the moss and tie the moss rather and fix on the back wall. There is a circulation fan provided with the system, and you can add one more. That's very necessary because terrariums being closed system, and depending on the type of plants, it's always beneficial to maintain air circulation. The mist making system is another very important accessory that comes with system Paluda 30. The mist making system uses ultrasound waves to generate very fine mist, which actually cascades down the spillway built in the backside. The mist is very important, which helps to maintain moisture levels within the terrarium. It's very critical for keeping the moss in a very good condition. This mist maker can be actually fitted on a timer so that you do not mist continuously, but depending on the type of plant, the mist can be made to flow down. Another very common problem that I have seen in many closed terrarium systems like DOOA Paluda System 30 is this issue of accumulation of water in the substrate. As the system is closed, the evaporation of water doesn't happen that easily, and that leads to this accumulation of water, and eventually if this water is not drained out, then it can lead to root rotting. So the DOOA system provides a drainage piece. There are a lot of DIY alternatives to this, but the point is that you must introduce such a pipe in the substrate so that using another silicone pipe, you can suck out some of the extra water that might accumulate in the substrate over time. Moving on to plants. A beauty of closed terrarium systems is that you can easily keep a lot of aquatic plants because the closed terrarium systems are designed to hold moisture. You can see here the ever popular Anubias nana of nature aquarium enthusiasts doing brilliantly in this terrarium. Moisture held in this closed terrarium helps terrestrial species, like you can see this Alternanthera blood red, I hope I got it right, growing equally well with the Hydrocotyle sp Honda, which is an aquatic plant, semi-aquatic rather, and the moss is also growing brilliantly. Moisture is the key. Here is yet another example of an aquatic plant, Staurogyne repens, thriving very well in this terrarium. Along with the Staurogyne repens, we also had planted some echinodoras. You can see them just behind the Staurogyne repens. But we soon realized that the position was absolutely wrong because they were not getting enough lights. So whenever you are choosing a plant or you are positioning the plant in a terrarium, you must keep in mind the light that it needs and whether the position is right for that plant. Moving on to the terrestrial plants, the three focal plants, the terrestrial plants, which I'm going to explain shortly, and the Anubias have been positioned in a Y shape. I think you can see that. Also, the three focal terrestrial plants have been positioned in such a way that there are some dark spots that has been created, and that adds to the mystery of the terrarium. So many of the principles of aquascaping applies very well to the terrarium and the terrarium design. The plant at the very bottom, the left corner, is a Caladium Red Ruffle, followed by our very popular bird's nest fern, that is Asplenium nidus. And on the top right, very top right, is the Neoregelia Fireball, which is actually a Bromeliad. Both Red Ruffle and Fireballs are cultivars. Frankly speaking, the Bromeliad actually needs the hot and humid condition, unlike some of the mosses and the other aquatic plants that we have used in the terrarium. But we took a chance, and till now the Bromeliad is thriving pretty well. The terrarium experts among our viewers would be right in observing that all the three terrestrial plants, the Caladium species, the bird's nest fern, and the Neoregelia Fireball, the Bromeliad, are actually too big for this small terrarium. But then this is again a small experiment that we did. We felt that by constantly trimming the plants, they can be kept in shape and they will not really become too big for the terrarium. So far the experiment has given us good result. Having said that, it is always advisable to do your research right so that you can identify terrestrial plants which actually suits your terrarium. So friends, viewers, if you have come so far in this video, that means you are actually seriously interested in terrariums. So just hold on for a couple of minutes more. I'm going to quickly cover the fertilizer that we have used to maintain this terrarium and also how it is actually looking now. Okay, almost after 2 months of the setup. Okay, so just hold on for some time more. Weekly once or twice, we are using DOOA Wabi Kusa Mist in this terrarium. It is actually a foliar spray, that means a fertilizer which can be sprayed directly on the leaves of your terrarium. It maintains the color and the vibrancy of your plants, and not only that, it has got another very good important feature. It also acts as an insect repellent. That means if used regularly, DOOA Wabi Kusa Mist will stop any kind of pests from coming in the terrarium. But then, as I said before, Wabi Kusa Mist is not the only alternative. There are a lot of other products available in the market and you can choose any one. We have found Wabi Kusa Mist to be a good terrarium fertilizer. I had promised some time back in the video that I'll show you how the terrarium is looking now. So here it is, my friends. The terrarium as it is looking now, almost after 2 months of its initial setup. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Sharbashish Bhattacharya for allowing us to do this video. With this, friends, we have come to the end of this video. I do hope that you liked it and it has encouraged you to take up this new hobby of making terrariums. I promise, terrarium is not only a hobby, it will help you to bring and enjoy nature, in this urban jungle that we call our homes, in this concrete jungle rather. So do go ahead and set up terrariums. I'll be keeping on making more videos. I already have some videos on terrariums, and share with you as much as I know about this exciting hobby. Before ending, friends, as I request every time, do subscribe to our channel Ripple's Nature Inspired Aquarium. That encourages a lot and helps us to bring more and more contents like this to you. Thanks for watching.